Hi, my lovely people. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well and welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's get right into the show. You know what we do. First and foremost, Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please don't go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in these videos. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. Sometimes a little, education from time to time. But guess what? It is our opinion and our opinion only. Baby, so we going to go ahead and we going to get this thing kicked off. Now, y'all, we going to talk about Peach for quite some time. But before we get on to her, we got to talk about this for a second. Now, I know that Jasmine is not one that we talk about unless she does something like I've said before that is really outrageous, that's really unbelievable, and really just kind of blows our mind. So, if you're familiar with Jasmine, she recently had a breakup with a guy that she knew was homeless and had nothing. And then she brought him in, let him lay on the couch, funk the place up, make all these promises out here on the YouTube streets. And then he dumped her like a bad habit and moved on to another woman that looked better, got more money and everything else, and left Jasmine broken down, sad, with a child, and alone, right? But every 2 days, she's coming out here with something new. There's something that happened in a relationship that she supposedly was the best thing, and she's still in love with him. But all of a sudden, it's all this stuff she didn't know. She got on here yesterday trying to say she's ready to file for bankruptcy, y'all. And when I tell you it is the breakup bankruptcy blues, that's what Jasmine is singing. So she tries to get on here and she's supposedly looking at her credit score and she's trying to allude to us that, oh, during this relationship, she, got all these bills, she accumulated all this debt. And my whole thing is, even when you're in a relationship with someone, you know what you're signing your name on and you know what you're not signing your name on. So you can't allege that the relationship made you in debt. We all know that Jasmine went out and got this man a vehicle because he didn't have one when he pulled up with his hats and all his bags and everything else. She went and got a vehicle, and I'm pretty sure he stopped paying it or he just said whatever and he's going to do whatever. We have seen the car get allegedly stolen, but we know it was AKA repo before. So your credit was going down for things you signed your name on. We know that Jasmine got on here and she said that she was getting furniture from a rental place and she had to let it go back because it was too much to pay for. She was renting living room furniture, she was renting bedroom furniture, dining room set. She was even renting rugs, which I know y'all like, girl, not rugs. But yes, she was doing all of that and she let that go. So you don't think that's going to affect your credit and that's going to be in small claims? Yes, it will be. Okay. What else she was doing? Probably taking out loans because they were trying to go on vacations. And, she was robbing Peter to pay Paul. We seen her in the relationship go through two vehicles her own self. So we don't know exactly what was going on with those either. I mean, it's a mess. But my thing is, how do these women get so far gone and caught up? Like, who jumps into a relationship and is like, hey, guess what? When you walk through this door, everything that has to do with me is up for grabs. My sanity, my heart, my love, my will, my credit, my uterus, my food stamps. I mean, how does all of this come to play? I am so lost. Don't you know that when you start a relationship, you're still in it together, but you're also still separate? There should be nothing to where someone walks in your house and you are giving them your all and you're not married. You don't have a ring on your finger. You don't have something being built. Why did you lose your independence to this man so deep? I'm so lost. Like, no one will say that. Like, Jasmine, what made you get so deep with this man? And I'm going to tell you something. It's not necessarily Chris's fault. I know y'all going to be like, what, Storm? I don't believe that is Chris's fault. Chris walked in and Jasmine knew. She told us that she seen him in a parking lot. It is rumors that allegedly he was standing out there with a sign collecting change, right? And a dog. Jasmine says that she let him move in within a week of knowing him because he was homeless. They did a video together saying that they was homeless. And you let him move on in and you let him take over everything. You knew he didn't have any money to pay for not a dang on thing. So everything that you signed your name from the vehicle to the furniture, everything that you thought you were doing to please this man, it was because of you, not him. He knew that moving in, he didn't care if you had a bunk bed, if you had a air bed, he didn't care any of that. He had a roof over his head, he had food to eat, and he had a place to, stay warm. He didn't need all of the things that you went out to think that if you got it, you could keep him. I mean, mm-mm. Is this stuff real? Like, is this make believe? I mean, people do this. They get so far gone and then they continue to blame him. He's gone now, Jasmine. So you need to pick the pieces up and put your big girl drawers on instead of being at the gym. Maybe you need to go and get you some, credit help or try and build yourself back up. But everything does not revolve around Chris breaking up with you. You knew what you were doing when you were in a relationship. So, y'all, guess what? I'm tired of hearing it. I need a new song. This song is getting old. So I wanted to check in and let y'all know, I've been looking at that. But we moving on to the good stuff. We moving on to the good stuff. We moving on up. But maybe in this situation, we moving on down. Now, baby, I know y'all see it. I'm clean. I'm clean. He swing that ding-a-ling. Yeah, okay. Okay, we going to get into that. But first and foremost, baby, let's talk about Peach riding on the back of that truck. Look at this video. Y'all, I'm sorry. Let me pull myself together. I got to do commentary. But it was her riding on the back of the truck, right? She did a little video. She was riding back there. Her lips was blowing. Her hair was blowing. And she was saying her husband must have forgot she was back there. Honey, he didn't forget you was back there. He was trying to get you up off of there. Driving that fast with somebody on the back of the truck, he was trying to get you up off of there. He was trying to go so fast that nobody could realize you were back there as he passed in case one of his women seen him, honey. He was like, ooh, maybe if I go fast and then stop on the brakes, she'll flip over. Maybe something will happen to where, she gets tired of the wind and she go lay down on the back of the truck. Something. Because honey, he did not want to see you, honey. He didn't want you back there with that piece of fuzz hair growing, blowing, and everything else. He was probably embarrassed. And I know that, a lot of people say, well, when we were younger, right, we like to ride on the back of the truck. Yeah, younger. And now that you have children, maybe you might want to sit back there with the kids and go down a back road or something of that nature and have a little fun. But as a grown woman riding on the highway on the back of the truck is all for attention. Why would you not want to ride in there with your husband and have a conversation? Because Wood has been pretty ghost lately. He's been pretty out of here. He ain't been, in his right mind. He ain't been cooking. He ain't been doing nothing. And we all knew that. He's almost checked out. He's like gone. He's like mental. You know how someone can physically be there but mentally be gone? Wood is mentally checked out. He's tired of these songs. He's tired of all of this going to the studio. It's my birthday. Please buy me flowers. He's tired of all of that crap. And on top of that, seems like he may just be there for the children. And if he's disappearing and going to the casinos and he's being with other women, then guess what? Then that doesn't mean that he's there for them either. Because if you were there truly for your children and that was the reason of being there, then you wouldn't be leaving them at home with the wife a lot. So it's really, really a lot of stuff impacted with that. But that's not what we got to talk about, honey. We got to talk about this. I'm clean. I ain't gambled. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. My life is better. I'm doing my affirmations. And then you get on here and you make a short, right? She made a short and she showed us one bedroom. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's a lot going on here in this bedroom. There was a lot. It was clothes everywhere. There were toys everywhere. There were blankets everywhere. There was crumbs on the floor. I've never seen. She showed us her bedroom rug. Let me just say that. And it had pop stains and it had fruit snacks and it had bubble gum stuck to it. And in this room, the carpet or rug, whatever that is, looks really crusty. Like when I tell you, I'm not saying crusty like nasty, dirty. I mean crusty like you can step on it and you can hear a crunch, like it's crackly. And I don't know what they're eating or drinking up in there. But if you allow children to eat and drink in your bed or your couch, I'm pretty sure they can, drag the snacks in their room. But also, how long has the room been like this? Because according to you, you did a short and the room was spick and span. And with all this stuff, I'm not going to say that's 1 day pile up. I'm not going to say that's 2 day pile up. I'm not even going to say three. That's a week or plus of things that is going on. Also, one thing I realized, she told us, right? I'm clean. I give my kids age appropriate chores. Where? Hmm? Does these pictures look like any children have chores? They don't even pick up their book bag. off the floor. This is supposed to be the boys' room, right? The boys that are all different ages. Now I know Phenomenal ain't gonna be cleaning, but the other ones can pick up after themselves. Why are clothes everywhere? Why are shoes everywhere? Like when you go to get them dressed every day for school, you just walk over that stuff and you don't want to pick it up, but you clean. You tried to make us think that you were so clean because you were making your bed that it was ridiculous, right? This is what I mean. See, everybody, what did I tell y'all yesterday? This is leading up to a mental breakdown. She made sure she turned off them comments because she didn't want nobody to tell her, hey, girl, you over here advertising that you clean. How did this room get like this? This is the same thing. Remember the songs? She started making these sad songs and she's doing it now. She cut her hair off. That's what she's doing now. Then she started changing up her content. She's doing that now. Then she showed us a dirty house saying that she had to get it in order. And then she put wood out. Then she was out here going manic, going off on her family. It's all leading up to the same thing. The only difference this time is she tried to put a mask over it. Beforehand, she tried to just a little bit to pretend that she was happy because, they were at Disney World and they were having a good time. But it slowly showed the true colors. And honey, if I tell you one thing, if that room ain't showing her true colors, I don't know what is because, according to her, she's so clean. Her bedroom is so clean, but we ain't seen her show her bedroom in a long time now, have we? Then she told us that the office was clean and she was dancing in it and it was starting to look a little messy. Like I said, the bookshelf like it was going to fall over. Now she's showing the bedrooms and they're in total chaos. Can't you imagine the fact that Peach is back now gambling? She's been gambling, let me just say that. And it was her birthday. Bump that it was her child's birthday as well, but it was her birthday. She's not just when I tell y'all she's not just going to that casino here, there, she's going there a lot. When she told us, I go to the casino because I'm stressed out. Remember, she said that was her happy place, that's why she got addicted to it because she would go there to get a break. Well, honey, you've been doing something, or them kids ain't been supervised because like I said, it takes a strong woman and a strong man, right? Because we always hear that wood is so clean. Y'all say y'all get these kids dressed every day for school. That means y'all been walking over all these clothes. Y'all been walking over the food that's on the floor. Y'all been walking over the blankets. And I'm gonna tell you, when she was showing that cleaning video, one thing that really did startle me, and I don't mean to get off track, was the fact that she showed herself folding all those blankets up and putting them right back on the bed. Now, all of that stuff that was on the floor and all that dirt and dragging them blankets all across the floor, you don't think you should have threw them in the washer or the dryer? I mean, I'm pretty sure that whatever is on the floor is now on the blanket, right? That would be just my opinion. Also, children drag stuff all over dirty floors all the time, and those blankets had surely been needing to go to the washer and dryer. But let's get back on to hand. Someone who is trying to advertise that they want to do a class because they're clean. They want to teach people who were once dirty how to get clean. And then these are the steps that you are showing us that you're doing in your house. Like I said, I can only imagine, y'all. I can only picture, okay, if that one bedroom looks like that, how that living room looks. Could you imagine how the carpet looks? We ain't seen no videos of wood cleaning the carpet or cleaning the chairs or the benches. Could you imagine how the rest of the house looks? This to me looks unsupervised. Let me put it back up here. That looks unsupervised. I don't see anyone going to get dressed for school and tearing up something to that magnitude. I don't see a child going to play with toys and then the room look just like that. And that also tells me that the children don't have any chores, like I said, and that they are used to living like that because, honey, after a while and you hit a certain age, you have some kids that are, bridging preteen, and then you have a teenager. That why aren't they helping clean? Why aren't they picking up anything? Why are you in there? I didn't see not one of the kids that are in that room picking up not one thing. So you think that by telling everybody you're clean, that that's going to make your kids think they're clean? Like, what age appropriate chores that you're advertising that you gave them do they do? I would really like to see her make a video on the chores that she says that they do. Because if I walked in a room like this, oh, it's all hands on deck. Anybody that's staying in there is going to clean it up. But no, they'll keep playing like that. They'll keep getting dressed in there like that because that's what they're used to. And sometimes if you don't have home training or you don't know exactly what to do, then you are just, a product of your environment. And unfortunately, they are a product of a messy environment, a messy mom, a messy dad, and some messy family members. Ooh, I don't want to get too messy, but y'all know exactly what I mean. Huh. So I really, I want to know what you guys think about this because it's spiraling out of control. It's coming to a head. It's going to hit the fence very, very shortly. And when it does, baby, I'm going to tell y'all, we know how Peach does it. Nobody's off limits. Wood's going to get it first, right? She's going to give it to Wood first. She's going to then give herself the 1-2 punch. She's going to sit around looking crazy, let the house get all toe up. Then she's going to invite Wood back in and he's going to convince her, honey, it's not me, it's your family. And then the family is going to get it. The friends are going to get it. The students are going to get it. If you believe in what this woman is preaching and then showing, then you have to be crazy. You cannot ever tell me that I want to buy a class, right? From a woman who tells me that the mommy, me, and marriage is together. Then they show a bedroom like this of what their children are living and sleeping in. So that knocks the mommy right out. The me, oh, honey, we already know she ain't got the me together. But then the marriage, baby, you tell us that your husband is the housekeeper, that you provide everything from the bills to the phone bills, cables, internet, and everything else. And he's supposed to do the cleaning and he's supposed to be daddy of the year. He's supposed to be sober. So you mean to tell me he's letting your house look like that? Mm. Because we all know when Wood is on his so-called game, he'll get to cleaning because he usually doesn't like to live in filth. But like I said, it's all boiling up and it's boiling up to something that's not going to be very good. Now, let me tell y'all, I thank y'all for being here. I wanted to make a short video, check in on my people, wish y'all a wonderful, and I do mean wonderful weekend. You guys have a great day and enjoy yourself. I will see y'all out here on these YouTube streets.